Yo, what's going on everyone, Doozy here, and today we're going to be talking about some Destiny 2. So yesterday, Bungie did the reveal stream for Warmind, which is coming on May 8th, and you know, they showed off some gameplay with one of the new modes, or one of the new PvE modes, as well as some gameplay in the Crucible on one of the new PvP maps, but I'm not going to really go over too much about the actual stream. After the stream, they actually released some press images that contained all the exotics that are coming, or at least the ones that you can get from Ingrams. So there are quite a few returning exotics, as well as some new ones. And I've said in the past that, you know, I like them bringing back old exotics. I just wish they would do it in a maybe free update or a live event. I'm not a huge fan of them bringing them back in DLC or paid DLC. So, not too sure how I feel about that. But anyways, let's start off with some of the returning exotics. So the first one is the Apotheosis Veil, which was the Warlock Helm. And honestly, I can't even remember the perks that were on this because I never used it in Destiny 1. I didn't hardly see anybody use it. It really just wasn't that good. So hopefully they changed it around and it's actually going to be useful this time. But then after that, we have the Armamentarium, which is the Titan chest piece. Now, this was one of my favorite exotics in Destiny 1. It gave you an extra grenade, and I ran this all the time on my Bubble Titan, so I'm definitely glad to see that coming back. But then another one we have are the Claws of Ahamkar, which were the Warlock Gauntlets. And in Destiny 1, this gave you an extra melee. Of course, we don't know if it's going to be the exact same in Destiny 2. They could have changed it around a little bit. Hopefully, it does still have the extra melee with maybe something else added onto it. But I always did like these in Destiny 1, especially when I was playing on the Sunsinger. Because, of course, the Sunsinger melee was really good all around, and having an extra one was definitely helpful. And plus, I mean, they looked really cool. But anyways, moving on, we have the Eternal Warrior Titan Helm. Now, I don't remember exactly what the perk was in Destiny 1. I think it, like, unlocked Unstoppable for your Fist of Havoc, but it really wasn't that useful. You didn't see too many people using it. It looks pretty strange, I will say that. This definitely has to have something new on it, because if it has the same stuff it had in Destiny 1, I don't see this being used at all. But then after that, we have the Frosties, which were the Hunter Boots. Now, I actually really like these. So in Destiny 1, they gave you a tighter turn radius, and they also increased the recharge rate of your grenade and melee. But anyways, right after that, we have another piece for the Hunter, which were the Sealed Ahamkar Grasps. And these were the gauntlets that gave you an extra melee. And they also made it to where your melee damage had a chance to reload your primary weapon. And these are definitely one of the fan favorites for the Night Stalker. So you'll more than likely be seeing a lot of these in PvP with, you know, the smoke grenades and all that. Well, that's if the perks are still the same from Destiny 1. But yeah, these are honestly probably one of my favorite exotics for the Hunter from Destiny 1, along with the helmet that we have now. The other one was the Graviton Forfeit, which of course we already have in Destiny 2 now, but it's been changed around a little bit. But those are my two favorite exotics for the Hunter, so I hope these are still as good as they were in Destiny 1. And then lastly, we have the Suros Regime auto rifle that they showed. Now, in the actual image, it has a different color scheme. You can see it's covered in like blue, whereas in the actual teaser they released before the reveal trailer, it was the classic Suros, you know, red and black, that was released in year 2. So it looks like the classic one is going to be an actual skin or an ornament that you have to get. Honestly, I kind of wish it was the other way around, with the, you know, the classic red and black theme being the base, and then if you wanted the blue one, that would be the ornament. But anyways, let's move on to some of the new exotics they showed. So the first one is the Ashen Wake, which are the Titan Gauntlets. So we don't really know the perks on any of these new ones, but from what you can see in here, it has a description that references the Sunbreaker. So these may be related to the Sunbreaker class. But then after that, we have a Hunter chest piece, which is called the Ophidia Spathe, or Spathe, I don't know. But, you know, once again, it doesn't show the perks. Hopefully, it's kind of similar to the Ophidian aspects, and it can, like, increase the reload speed of your weapons or something. Because I do think it's a little unfair that, you know, just us Warlocks get to have that. So hopefully it's something similar to that, but we can't be too sure. But anyways, after that, we have a Warlock chest piece that is called the Sanguine Alchemy. And the description said there is power in blood. So it'd be pretty cool if there was like an ability where you could, you know, sacrifice some of your health to deal more damage. I really doubt that would be the case, but, you know, regardless, it does look pretty cool. It has like this red theme, kind of goes with the description where there's power in blood. But I do like the way that these look. But then right after that, we have a Warlock helmet called the Oculus Zol. And in the description, it references the Hive and Eris Morn. You can definitely tell it's Hive themed from the way it looks. Although the more I look at it, it looks like, you know, bark from a tree instead of Hive. But I don't know. It's still pretty neat. But then we have some more Titan gauntlets called the Worm God Caress. Now, these actually look really cool. I really do like these. It has like gold plating on it, and then like the green kind of ember looking color. Once again, we don't know the perks or anything on it, although it has a void melee at the bottom, so it could be related to the void subclass. And then lastly, for the armor pieces, we have the Wormhusk Crown Hunter Helmet, and this thing looks pretty insane. It's definitely pretty far out there for how the armor looks. So it kind of looks like it's, you know, embracing the Hive theme. So I guess that's what our enemies are going to be in this expansion, or the main enemy anyways, because a lot of this seems to be based around the Hive. And then one of the last ones we have is the Huckleberry Exotic Machine Gun. Now this is made by Tex Machina. Those are the people that made The Last Word, and it kind of has like that, you know, that Western theme to it. But we haven't seen any gameplay with this yet, but something interesting about it is that it's 750 rounds per minute when I don't think we have any 750 rounds per minute submachine guns in Destiny 2 as of right now, so this will be a first of its kind for that. But honestly, we'll have to wait and see what it's like in-game to see how it performs. Also, I want to mention one of the possible exotics we could get is what looks like Anna Bray's auto rifle, because there was an image where you can actually see a Titan using it, and normally whenever you get guns like that, they're related to NPCs. They're mostly exotics, and plus the way it looks, it definitely couldn't be a legendary because it looks pretty far out there. So I'll say more than likely this will be an exotic that hopefully there's a quest for it and we don't just get it for completing the campaign or something. But more than likely it'll be a weapon that we'll get from Anna Bray. And then lastly, one of the main things I wanted to mention is it looks like the Sleeper Simulant is coming back. I honestly hope it does. Well, it was one of my favorite exotics in Destiny 1. Eventually it became a staple for raid groups to run it. It was up there with the Gallarhorn and the Dark Drinker, so I really hope that's the case, that it's coming back. But you can see in one of these images, the Hunter in the background, he's holding what looks exactly like the Sleeper Simulant. I mean, the design and everything is the same. And plus the giveaway is, you can kind of see like the blue light at the end of it. And of course in Destiny 2, the power weapons have the lights on the end of them. And I'm pretty sure the linear fusion rifles have a blue light, which is what this is. So it looks pretty reassuring that the Sleeper Simulant is coming back. And once again, I hope it is related to a pretty difficult quest. I mean, the one in Destiny 1, it wasn't necessarily, actually, I don't think it was that difficult at all. The hardest part about it was having to defend the war stat, but I was kind of underleveled. So maybe this one will be a little bit more technical and require more steps. But regardless, I really hope that it is coming back. And then also one more exotic I would like to see them bring with this expansion, although this is just speculation. But the Pocket Infinity, I mean, it would kind of go perfect with this theme. Some of the weapons we're getting already look similar to it, so I think it would be pretty cool to see that come back. But I really doubt it will. I just think it would be pretty cool. Kind of go with the whole Warmind theme and all that. But anyways, yeah, those are the exotics that they revealed. So, like I mentioned, I'm not too big of a fan of them bringing back old exotics in a paid expansion or a DLC. I'm perfectly fine with them bringing them back in like live events, but unfortunately that's not the case with these. But let me know what you think in the comments below. So anyways, I guess that's about it for this video. So I would like to thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. And if you did enjoy, if you could take a second to leave a thumbs up on the video, I'd really appreciate it. And also subscribe if you're new here. And I guess until next time, I will catch you all later.